So joining me is Shiv Sena Rajya Sabha MP Priyanka Chaturvedi, who along with 12 MPs have been suspended from the entire session of the parliament. Priyanka ji, as the step taken by the Rajya Sabha yesterday, how do you look at it? Does it look good? Was it in a democratic way?
How can it be called democratic when opposition voices are being silenced? How is it democratic to pass bills without listening to the opposition? How democratic is it to deny the voices of a concern coming from the opposition benches? How is it democratic that you decide that someone is guilty, not even taking into account what their version of the story is? So I think the government is very clear that they do not want to hear voices from the opposition. They want to stifle it in any way possible and do away with dissent. But democracy is not about doing away with dissent. It is about thriving in dissent and coming to consensus and taking decisive calls. They've bypassed all norms of parliamentary democracy.
So today, even Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu said that if the suspended MPs show some remorse, then if they apologize, then their suspension can be revoked. So how do you look at the comments made by the Rajya Sabha Chairman himself?
Firstly, I have huge respect for Rajya Sabha Chairman, not just because of the person he is, the way he conducts and his expectations from the people of the Rajya Sabha, from the members of parliament. And he comes with a background where he has sat in the government, he's sat in the opposition, he has been a Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, and comes with a vast experience. And I'm certain that he would also agree that what should the opposition be apologizing for? What should Priyanka Chaturvedi apologize for when she was speaking on behalf of the people of this country? Whether it is farmers' issues, whether it is women's issues, whether it is issues against atrocities, against the economic model policies that are damaging the nation's growth story. And in this particular case, I categorically remember that it was decided in the Business Advisory Committee that the insurance bill will not be tabled or not be brought into the parliament on the last day of the session. And House would be adjourned sine die. But they brought it without taking the opposition into consideration. So we all stood up and we protested against it, that how can this be done? The bill was passed in the din in 2 minutes, and they, instead of looking back into how they've been thwarting dissent, they have gone and suspended us. So if that is how it works, where you also bypass Rule 256 and apply rules, twist those rules to suit your narrative, then I have nothing else to contribute. But there's no apology coming for speaking for the people of the country.
Ma'am, yesterday only Parliament passed the bill to repeal the farm laws, and then the suspension happened, and there are a number of other bills that are going to come in the session. So how you look at this?
I would ask the sense of justice, from the sense of equity, from the sense of democracy. How ethical is it to dismiss 12 members of parliament who would contribute to this discussion? There are important bills. There are bills on surrogacy. There are bills on art. There's bill on cryptocurrency. There's this ordinance that was being brought forward. There's a narcotics. So there are just so many important bills that need to be discussed and solutions found for you to silence us and not allow us to do a constitutionally bound duty, the oath that I have taken as a member of parliament, to not allow me to do duty to that and be responsible to that. I think is deeply unfair.
So thank you very much, ma'am.
For more such fine stories and video reports from field, subscribe to our channel, The New Indian.